Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, as you can see, we're actually level 55, because I walked into a new area to get to this place, and, well, as you know, we left off at 99% on 54, so that gave me the level, and unfortunately we don't have any proficiency points or anything like that, so I guess we're just going to head into the phase and see what's going on. Oh, apparently... Oh, hello there. I actually thought that was part of the scenery, but no, we need to kill this prototype walker. Let's see what we can do with it. Wow, it's actually dying really fast. You wouldn't actually think that it would be this easy to eliminate, but I guess that's just how these droids are. They have rather spindly legs. So, yes, he's not going to be a very good dancer now, is he? No, not particularly. Looks like some sort of... Wait a minute. Looks like a camel? A camel crossed with a giraffe, I think.
What's the galaxy coming to? Hutts invading, planets cracking in half, and now whatever it was. Somebody tell me what that was.
It appeared to be a droid, Mayor.
Here I was, thinking it was a shiny Wookiee on stilts wearing turbo lasers for a hat. A droid indeed. Who the blazes are you?
I'm the person in charge here, effective immediately.
You want the shortest term as mayor in town history? Take it.
These are the reinforcements Shaylama Vesta told us to expect. They're here to help.
This Mesa's already collapsing. Now, I've got wounded people everywhere, and all the working shuttle pads are outside town.
You obviously can't stay. What will it take to get your people out of here safely?
It's not a question of resources. We're racing disaster here. No telling when this Mesa will fall apart.
Mayor, we're getting emergency alerts. The Hutts are landing reinforcements, mercenaries, and more of those droids.
Lovely. I'm the one-legged woman at the droid kicking contest.
They're holding the shuttle pads. We'll never get off the Mesa unless someone drives the enemy off.
Leave the Hutt forces to me. I'll open the routes out of here. You be ready to move your people.
Just clearing off the pads isn't enough, though. We need to stop the Hutts from landing more reinforcements until we've all evacuated.
We could erect energy shields, Mayor. Cover the pads so they can only be used for flying out.
Solaire, you're actually useful. If we got you some energy shields, could you set them up at each landing pad?
You can count on me. Complicated missions are my specialty. I'll clear the shuttle pads and make sure they won't work for the Hutts.
Gather the wounded, prep for evacuation on the double. We are leaving.
Take these energy shields. Activate them at the landing pads. Good luck.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently the mayor is insufferable and obnoxious, but Councillor Solaire is actually a rather respectable fellow. So, yes, I guess if we have an opportunity to, shall we say, force stasis the mayor, then I think we will. But that's never going to happen. I'm pretty sure that's never going to happen anyway. But let's just see what we go to next. Well, oh yes, apparently we have many, many different areas to go to. I think we'll go to the rightmost one first, because, well, that seems to be the easiest one to get to, the clearest path, and we will be heading inside to the shuttle pad. I kind of want to avoid most enemies right now, even though we do have a bonus mission. I have a feeling that we're going to complete it whether we want to or not. So, let's head into the mayoral residence. Oh, hello there. Apparently they lived in rather grand splendor. And not the sugar substitute. Oh yes, product placement. Oh yeah, no, that's not what's going on here. No, not at all. Okay, so otherwise, I think we can actually take out these droids relatively easily because they don't seem to actually pose that much of a threat. That makes me worry that we're probably going to be facing another Isotope 5 droid in just a second, aren't we? I remember this actually, I think. I remember it? Do I? Do I remember this? No, apparently it's just a regular commander. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Come on now, Kira. You must focus him down. There we go. Thank you very much. And now let's just charge this other guy here. I'm going to be using my special ability to rejuvenate a little bit of HP, because no doubt this guy is going to have some rather damaging abilities once he gets out of the stun anyway. Yes, he's using full auto. A little bit strange how a guy with a pistol is using full auto. I actually thought they were semi-automatic, but okay. Who am I to say anything? Yes. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you very much. And we have now secured it, so I can now use the shield. And look at that. There we go. Wonderful. I really do love the shield effects in Star Wars, I have to say. I really feel like they are very cool. Oh, yes. I like that. Okay. Well, otherwise, we just need to travel to the next one. Okay, so we've reached the next phase, which is indeed the Cantina. Oh, well, we have no time to stop for a drink, unfortunately, and there is no band playing, so I really am not in the mood for this, yes. We must eliminate the lieutenant. There's no doubt he is the one that is stopping our booze from reaching the Cantina. I mean, what? No, we do not want booze, we just want peace in the galaxy and justice for all, right? Ah, yes, if you remember that fellow, actually, wait a minute, that guy was on Corellia, wasn't he? Yes, there was actually a Jedi that was like, oh, I can't get my booze and my alcohol here because apparently the blockade of the Empire or something along those lines. Yes, he was, that was rather amusing, I have to say, but yes, whatever the case, we have a commander here and we have a mission to deal, and, well, it's not a blackjack deal, that's for sure. No, it's not blackjack, it's not poker, it's just a raw deal. It's a raw deal. There we go. And as stated before, yes, as stated before, what is this? Oh, that's a little bit weird. Okay, so apparently they decided to make the Isotope 5 droids not champion units. They're just regular strong units. That's actually really weird. I guess they are prototypes. Yes, they are just prototypes, so that is indeed the reason. But I actually saw that commander, that guy was an elite unit, and this is just a strong unit. Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. But let us now fight the Giraffe Camel. Yes? Giraffe Camel? No, I have no idea. There has to be some combination of the two words. Yes, some combination of the two words. I demand it. Yes, well, let us place the shield. There we are, fantastic. The Tarlam Oasis. Ah, it actually looks like a rather splendid cantina to spend your time in, not like the dive bars in Tatooine, that's for sure. Well, once our meditation cycle has been complete, we can now head into the final area, and that is, of course, yet another shuttle pad. Of course, we need to make sure that we can get reinforcements to where we need them to go, and to evacuate, of course, so hopefully this will make a big difference to the rebellion efforts. Ah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Even though I'm actually unsure why I was complaining that we were fighting easier enemies. I mean, usually you'd be like, oh yes, I like easier enemies, but yes, I thought that the theme of the Isotope 5 prototype droids should in fact be that they are incredibly difficult to kill. Well, maybe that's just me, but yes, apparently this one is definitely difficult to kill. So let's see what we can do here. We are stunning it, of course, so that's very nice. Kira is stunning it, at least. Now, let's see. Can I use Force Stasis? Yes, I can. Oh, fantastic. Unfortunately, we can't lift it up into the air. Yeah, that would be rather fun to do, but yes, that's not going to happen anytime soon. And there it is. That is another dead droid. Fantastic. And there's the shield.
We'll see him get through that.
We're under attack in the central square! Help us! Hurry!
Okay, apparently the mayor is screaming for some unknown reason. Some unknown reason, oh yes. I'm quite the joker, apparently, yes. Yes. Her saying, oh, we're under attack, help! And then, yes, something happened. I'm not entirely sure what, but maybe Councillor Solaire is giving her a piece of his mind. Who knows? No, it's not going to be anything like that, I doubt. He seems like quite the respectable fellow. Yes. Well, let's see if we can actually avoid these enemies here. We're going to go sneaky sneakerson and try and get around. Maybe? Oh, yep, there we go. Imperial agent extraordinaire. Yes, we're attempting to at least avoid that, and let's head inside. Oh, hello there. Captain Balog. Oh, okay, or Baelog? Baelog. Ah, he's a chiss. Okay, hello there.
That's far enough, thank you. I doubt even the Force can stop me from pulling this trigger. Best not to try.
Please, the next groundquake could destroy this Mesa. Kill us all.
Then let's keep the negotiations brief, We've done no harm to these people. All we seek is the droid's Isotope 5 power supply.
Mayor, is this Imperial telling the truth? None of your people were injured in the attack?
Just a few bumps and bruises to get our attention. Don't much care for having a blaster stuck at my head, though.
No time for debate. Let us have the Isotope 5 or we'll be forced to execute the prisoners. I'm sure no one wants that.
My only interest is saving lives. Leave quickly and there'll be no need for violence.
A Jedi committed to peace. How refreshing. Men, gather what we came for.
Thought we were deader than a depleted reactor. Thanks. I'm sure it wasn't easy letting those Imperials go.
If the Empire gains an advantage because you let yourselves be captured, I'm holding you responsible.
I'm a mayor. I'm used to being blamed when things go wrong.
We'd better get moving.
I'll tell Shalem to expect wounded.
Mayor, good to see you alive. I trust everything is under control?
Listen, Shalem, an Imperial strike team was just here. They stole a sample of Isotope 5.
How do they even know it exists? One more thing to worry about.
We're evacuating Tarlam and bringing the wounded with us.
We'll have medics standing by at the refugee center, Mayor. Take your people there. I've set up a new camp near the Ark construction site. You have the coordinates. Meet me to plot our next move.
We'll be there soon, Shalem. Do you have a plan in mind?
The Republic sent down a top engineer to review the Ark's schematics. He's made some interesting discoveries. Hurry.
Well, I will of course hurry. Now, a little bit of discussion about that choice there. I decided to go light side, obviously, because, well, Zaylen's primary goal, even if it means killing other people, is to save lives of the Republic and of the Jedi and various other things like that. Even saving Sith lives, if they are able to be redeemed in some way. For example, Lord Praven, and of course Lord Scourge. Obviously he has a companion, so that would have happened anyway, but Lord Praven definitely was one of our shining achievements in my opinion. And now let's see, where do we have to head to next? The Giant Spear? Oh, okay, well, that's good that I have my quick travel at the ready, isn't it? But, yes, selecting that light side option, probably the greatest idea, because literally they just took a sample of Isotope 5 and it wasn't even a whole shipment as far as I'm aware, so it's better to let them have that, in my opinion, than to let them kill, well, innocent, shall we say, quote-unquote innocent people? Ah, well, whatever the case, let's talk to Shalem, or Shalem, yes.
Ah, you're here. Good news. Tarlam's refugees evacuated safely, and no fresh reports of Taboro's droids. You bought us time, and we'll need it. This is Gazadar, one of the Republic's top engineers, and a brave man for coming down here.
Couldn't pass up a chance to thank the legendary Jedi who saved Coruscant. I was there when you stopped the planet prison.
I'm surprised you know anything about that. It wasn't common knowledge at the time.
I heard about it well after the fact. Nothing like belatedly realizing you escaped certain doom.
Gaz just made it through the analysis of the Ark schematics. I'm sad to report that Taboro wasn't lying.
The Ark was specifically built to run on Isotope 5. It's the only energy source capable of pushing that massive vessel through McKeb's atmosphere.
Those war droids Taboro sent to attack Tarlam also ran on Isotope 5. Maybe we could convert their power cores into fuel.
You'd be acquiring it in such small amounts that we'd never get enough before McKeb's core goes critical.
Then we need the real brains behind the Hutt cartel's operations here. Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorab. And we know where he is.
Whoa. The only 5-time winner of the Baodur Science Prize is on McKeb? Are you saying he designed the Ark?
Probably those droids, too. Dr. Ogorab has been holed up at the Sanctuary Research Complex since before his people invaded. If anyone knows about Isotope 5, it's him.
Why would a Hutt scientist help us at all? Isn't he with the cartel?
Dr. Ogorab is well respected across the galaxy. For a Hutt, he's pretty reasonable. The Sanctuary Research Complex is one of the most advanced experimental laboratories in the galaxy. It's on an isolated mesa completely under Hutt control.
There's no telling what sort of defenses a genius like Dr. Ogorab has there. And you'll be going in blind.
There are data access terminals on Sanctuary's testing grounds. Try accessing one. It might let you disable any unwelcome surprises. Otherwise, good luck.
I don't care how well defended Sanctuary is. I'm tougher. I'll have Dr. Ogorab back in time for dinner.
I have no plans to defeat him. It would cost a fortune.
And please, for the love of science, don't hurt Dr. Ogorab. I didn't bring a way to preserve his brain.
Okay. Well, that's not creepy at all. Is it? Was that creepy? I think that was pretty creepy, right? Well, whatever the case, I think we're actually pretty fine with kidnapping a hut. Why not? We know Dr. Ogorob, don't we? Yes, if you have seen Zainash in action before in Knights of the Fallen Empire, then we know that Dr. Ogorob is actually there, and he's actually a very reasonable fellow indeed, so I'm actually quite pleased that we are going to be seeing him soon. It's going to actually be a rather fun experience to see the, well, shall we say the younger Dr. Ogorob. Huh, yes, but I felt it was actually quite Solid Snake-like of Zaylan himself to actually say, I'll bring him back in time for dinner. Oh yes, that sounds exactly what Solid Snake would say, but yeah, that's actually pretty cool in my opinion. But yes, otherwise we have to go through a bunch of units here, but the data terminal is only mere seconds away once we have eliminated these units, so let's just see if we can kill these guys. Come on now. Yes, I know that we don't have the greatest gear anymore. Yes, our gear right now is still level 48 while we are level 55. Yes, probably not the greatest, but I'm doing my best.
It's high time you Republic agitators showed up. Tabaro and his brutes have this entire facility captive. I was wondering if you'd ever bother liberating it.
We're not getting a stable image on this end. Who are you, and how do you know us?
Please, call me Lippy. After all you've done to the cartel, everyone on McKeb knows you. There are many on this Mesa being forced to work as slaves. We would be honored to aid your attack. We possess detailed data on the lethal security grid Tabaro installed across the Mesa. We'll help you destroy it so you can enter the main complex, and we can escape.
If you have information, now's the time to share it. Things are about to get loud.
I am transmitting data on several key objectives. Each will provide you ample opportunity to convey your displeasure with Tabaro. Stand by. Follow those instructions precisely. You'll not only gain access to the main complex, you'll destroy Tabaro's security grid. We'll speak again when you breach the main complex entrance.
Ooh, I see. I think that voice actually seems relatively familiar, shall we say. So, I think there's going to be something going on with that. Obviously, Lippy, I do not believe is his name. Yeah, we're gonna see. But for now, oh wow, we have a huge bonus mission to complete here. And wow, he really did a number here. Look at this. This is a whoa, okay. This is a huge facility. Okay, so let's see here. Do we have to head? Yes, we have to head over in this direction? Is that correct? Surely not. I'm actually gonna have to head over all the way this way? I'm not particularly happy about that, I have to say, but I guess we're gonna... Whoa, we're gonna be fighting some dinosaurs? Okay, I actually had no idea that McKeb had dinosaurs. Okay, well, I suppose they do mention Ark in this particular storyline. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty impressive. Pretty impressive how I was able to segue that in there, but I guess that is relatively easy. Now, this guy is actually fighting this. I'm going to allow him to interact with this first because, well, he did the fighting, and I feel like that's the greatest way to go about things. Actually give him the opportunity to go first because, well, I wouldn't want someone to come along after I just fought something and take my objective. And it's only going to take maybe a couple of moments for this to come back. Oh, hello there, big fellow. Oh yes, that is a Rancor in a containment field, and an actual Rancor itself. Really a very large one. We haven't seen many of these in our time in the Old Republic, so I gotta say I'm actually pretty happy to see one now, I gotta say. But, well, there it is. That's actually pretty nice. Now, of course, we do have this fellow once again attempting to do his thing. I'm going to allow him to do that first once again. I'm thinking he was maybe a bit worried that I was going to take that, but I wasn't, obviously. But we'll wait again, and we'll see what we can do about shutting down the second security tower. Oh my, I've just read the text. I have literally just read the text. Shut down the first security towers? That means there's going to be more. And yes, objectives, as you can see, are shut down the second security towers. And I'm perfectly fine with that, but... oh no. Yeah, that kind of quest, oh, that grinds my gears. It really does, because I really don't mind it, but yes, that's exactly the reason why I would have liked shut down security towers 0 or 4, because at least then it's up front. It's completely up front with you, and it's saying, hey, you know, you're gonna have to do a lot of work here. But in actual fact, it's really not saying that. It's actually saying, you know what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to do a lot of things here. And we're not going to tell you. We're not going to tell you anything. Oh, and apparently this security commander is incredibly powerful. There we go. Help that guy out. And this is going to respawn in a matter of moments. It's actually not taking that long. It's rather irritating that it actually does get a little bit deactivated as people interact with it. Because, well, I guess that's how it has to be. Because it technically is an object spawning into the game world. And someone has to click it, I suppose. It would be nice if it just stayed up, though, wouldn't it? Yeah. Now, am I talking about something else? I'm actually unsure. Ah, yes. Well, whatever the case, let's try and avoid this. I'm probably going to get killed by this, no doubt. We are being slowed, of course. I'm actually thinking I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way? I actually have no idea, but I guess we may as well kill this. It seems like a rather unique beast to attack anyway. Oh my. Okay, it's actually dealing a lot of damage, so let's see if we can actually do this. Maybe. Force push? No, force push does not work. Okay, that's one of the only enemies I've seen that it has not worked against, but Kira just absolutely destroyed its HP. Yes, I am going the wrong way. Bear that in mind. Ah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Ah, yes, I really would appreciate the map being a little easier to read, but I guess that was my own fault. So let's just go around the side here. I guess it will give that other fellow a little bit of time to actually complete... Wait a minute. Did I really just go so incredibly the wrong way that I'm going to have to go back? Yeah, I did. Okay, so yes, the one thing that I'm going to complain about here is the fact that I had no idea that it was on a different elevation, and then I realized as I was going that there is actually a light bridge that we can traverse over, and of course this is the one that we're right in front of now. Yeah. So yeah, we were down here beneath where I currently am, and now of course this is where we need to be. So it's up there, the next security tower. I just cannot believe that, really. Okay. Well, at least it gives us a couple more on the bonus mission, but I do need to destroy missile batteries, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't. But there we go. We have reached this. And now we need to take the security officer's ID card, but we will leave that for the next episode. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.